And pet owners, listen up if you've noticed that your dog or your cat maybe doesn't seem to be hearing commands, or maybe you've noticed they aren't able to see as well as they once did. You are not alone. This happens. Sometimes pets lose their sight or hearing as they age, and sometimes they're just born that way. Dr. Kelly Gehlhaus from the Animal Humane Society joins us now this morning to share some advice. If you have a pet, maybe who has hearing or vision issues, and Kelly, thanks for being here this morning. You brought your own pooch.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
This is little Scotty.
Yeah. And Scotty has obviously got some vision issues.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. He was born with a condition we call micro-ophthalmia, and that essentially means he doesn't have formed eyeballs.
Okay.
So there's no eyes in there, and so he's essentially blind.
Right. And so, but he makes his way, he gets around just fine. How old is he?
He's about 4 months old, and so of course this is all he's ever known. He gets around really well, as you can see. He's very, very mobile.
Yes.
And he uses his other senses to kind of figure out his environment. Hearing, of course, is a big one, and scent, and his little whiskers help him navigate, as well as feel with his paws and sort of navigating his surroundings.
Right. And this can happen like it happens in humans. It can happen in pets where it's part of the aging process, or they're born that way.
Exactly.
Yeah. And
exactly.
so it just means a different hand is dealt, and it's how you play that hand, I guess. So what are the considerations to maybe keep in mind if keeping your pet inside? Is that one of the things if you have one who has vision issues?
Yeah, so with him and any blind pet, really making sure you're not changing their environment too much. So kind of keeping furniture where it was from the start, because they really are quite good at learning their environment and memorizing that. Sure. Keeping food and water where it's always been, so they know where that is as well, and being very mindful of stairs, making sure baby gates are there just so they don't take a tumble down the stairs. But yeah, otherwise he's pretty much a normal puppy, and he can go outside. And
I was going to say, as long as he's on leash, I would think.
Absolutely.
Or maybe in a backyard where he knows the environment.
Yep. So fenced yard, especially if you do have like a cat as well who can't see. Making sure that they're always being monitored on a leash or otherwise, and just being with them. Right. Yeah.
And for those of us who aren't, maybe we don't have a pet like that, but you come across a pet like that, how can we be mindful of that and keep from startling them?
Yeah, absolutely. So with him, talking to him and using a soft voice just to let him know that you're approaching. If an animal might be deaf, instead, using hand cues and touching their body softly. But I don't know if you can see, has a collar that says blind dog. So also identifying them in that way, so folks that are approaching will know.
That's right. And obviously they need just as much love. I think he's got just as much energy as any puppy would.
Yep, he is 100% a regular puppy. Needs all the enrichment and activity as any other puppy would.
That's right. That's right. Well, thanks for bringing in your own pooch, Kelly.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it, Kelly, from the Humane Society. And if there are pets to be adopted, these are things to keep in mind, but certainly not a barrier to that adoption. It shouldn't be.
No, absolutely not. And just making sure you educate yourself and use the proper training for any puppy.
And all that love to give. All that love to give. So sweet. You're very sweet. Thank you. All right. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.